All right, Tomas, let's bring that guy right overhead. I'm gonna put my pan head right on top the way I like to do. Again, I wanna get a little bit of light on the rim. I wanna get it on the shoulders of the bottle. We're gonna bring this on a larger boom this time. It's gonna be further back because I wanna have some room for some additional things here on the surface. We're gonna bring in some leaves and give it some kind of texture, something just kind of dark but interesting. And we need to get a light coming through this one too. Got it on?
Yep.
All right.
I got you covered, Rob.
You always have me covered, Tommy. So I have live view turned on right now so I can see my composition and kind of move things around. I'm liking where this is going, honestly. This has a pretty good feel. I just need to make some adjustments. Oh, hey, it's me. Those are too uniform, aren't they? So there's some things I really want to pay attention to on these bottles. This bottle is actually done with wax. Once they put the beer inside of it and they cap it, they dip it in wax and gets this great cap that's covering the top third. We're gonna have to bring some light on there. I really want this to be highlighted, so I'm gonna pay attention to down here where you see that wax kind of forming. We're gonna have to get some light on that for sure. Live view. Let's go ahead and pop one and see where we are. Not too shabby.
No. I think it's so.
Yeah,
See there?
that I don't like.
I think the light's hitting the wooden back, so you can see it through. It's not good as well.
Yeah, I don't know that I hate that, but we might want to. Oh, that's cool. You want to rotate that light up a little bit?
Up?
Yeah, so it's not hitting the wood. You know what I mean? There you go.
I kind of like this. Just light on the book here.
Yeah, I did too. Rotate it back down. Yeah, not yet, not yet. Not yet, my head's in there.
Sorry.
Okay. Now do it. Is that too distracting? Yeah, that's a weird curve, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, we had really nice light on the book the first time. Duh. Now we screwed it up.
I moved the.
Thank you. Will you, you know, pop another one for me. Let's see what this looks like.
Too hot.
Is it too hot?
Yeah.
But do we like it? Do we like that quality of light coming through is the question. What I like about it, it kind of hides what's going on in back a little bit.
Yeah, I'd rather go that way.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of back and forth, right? Trying, experimenting, questioning myself, talking with Tomas, figuring it out. It's just a process. Every time we do this, it's just an absolute process. I hate that. All right.
Yeah.
That's where I am now?
Yeah.
All right, what did we change? Actually, I like it. You like it or is it too hot? It's too
No,
hot.
I like the light in the books.
Yeah.
It's great. And have these gradients. And
I want to do something there. Where is that? It is right here. That's pretty. All right, let's do something about this upper corner. This is dying, right? Mm-hmm. It's way better without that thing. We did not need that at all. That's still not good, but I'm gonna live with it for now.
you can do something here just to make some light go through.
You know, I had it and then I messed it up by moving it. Go there. I just wasn't liking this, but we can knock that down later. That's better.
As this dark spot is the other side of the fabric hanging, so if you do this,
you know what?
pop it.
It's gonna be too hot. But what we can do is we can raise that up and then we can turn that light down.
That's too hot.
It's too hot, but it's nice. I like what's going on there. Except for that.
Yeah, we can put it up and lower the power here as well.
Sometimes I question myself. I have doubts.
Straight in. It's nice.
It's really hot though. Hang on. It feels too straight. Do that. Whoa, how much did you take out?
2.
Ooh. Pop it now. Is that looking good?
No, because I start to see the wood and everything. I think I'd rather just the fabric on the book.
I do also like the way that light has a wraparound effect, how it comes down and even hits the camera, you know, when it's brighter. That's not bad, it's just too even. I see too much of a pattern, you know what I mean? It's just, like I'm liking some of that, so. Do you want to bring some leaves in that corner?
Yeah.
Canvas on the ground, and then some leaves in that corner.
I think you can put some leaves back here as well. So you have like some kind of shadow here, you know?
Possibly. Might get really busy though. You know? Just go up that way a little bit. There you go. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm seeing a little bit of the canvas, and I think it's going to be kind of interesting. We're probably going to need a little light on it, though. I don't think the pan head is going to hit it enough. Yeah, can we get a light on it? Pop that. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. You know what though? We might be coming from the wrong direction on that light. We probably want to bring it from a similar direction as the light in back. So it's kind of raking down this way, and then it's going down the spines. So I'm thinking bring this, shall we bring that here? What do you think? You like that idea?
Yeah.
You sure?
We need just to check, because I think we're going to have a lot of like really specular highlights, because the angle.
Angle of incidence equals angle of reflectance.
Yeah, look, yeah. I'm learning something here.
All right, hang on right there. Might be hot. Way too hot.
Yeah, it took 2 stops. What if you put like a warming gel on that one just to look like?
Yeah, we could put a little bastard on it. Absolutely.
Almost sunset in Africa.
Yes.
In 1920s.
Yes. Let's do it. 1920s African sunset. So a lot of these things I have in the studio, right? Like these old leaves have been around for a very, very long time. They've just been kind of stashed in my prop room. It is nice when you can start to build up some of these things and have a collection of them, and then every once in a while you can pull them out and use them. In many ways, it's really even hard to tell what's going on there, but it's adding textures, adding light, and that's helping to tell the overall story. It's just, again, it's these little details. And I know you're seeing my relationship with Tomas and the way we kind of feed off of each other. And again, I really rely on other people around me to help kind of talk about the story, to talk about the lighting, to talk about the emotion, to talk about the mood, because collectively we can make a really strong, powerful image. There's power in us, Tommy. There's power in us.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring in a light for the label. I want to start to get something going.
It's the biggest gel.
Wait, holy cow. I know I've got smaller bastard hammers than that.
Yeah, no, let's just try the color. You can make it look better.
That's not bad.
It's nice.
You know what? Better one prior. All right, what I actually want to do is I'm trying to polarize down the surface a little because I think it's getting a little bit bright, but I can't see it with all the video lights. I can't tell what's up. So let's go ahead and do it by computer. Oh, I think that helped, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's knocking too much light out because I do I like some of this stuff, like that. All right, so I'm trying to work with the polarizer a little bit, right? I want to knock down some of the highlight on the surface. With all the video light that we have in here, it's really hard to see, but in your studio, when you've just got the model lights, you'll really be able to rotate the polarizer and see exactly what you're getting. I want to knock down some of that surface because the pattern is actually becoming a little too bright, but it is sacrificing some other things for me. The key bottle opener that's there is also picking up that same top light, and it's just kind of dying. So I'm going to dial it back, and I want to find a happy medium. I don't think I can stress enough how advantageous it is to use dual polarization, because not only can you eliminate highlight, you can control it. You can put back as much of the highlight as you want. Sometimes it's really desirable, but the ability to dial that in, it gives you infinite control.
Oh yeah, it's so nice. It's here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's picking up that gold. All right, that's good. You know, I think I want to bring this in and higher. Right? I do want it to feel like it's kind of got that top light. I don't want the label to be so blasting. Oh, that's on high. No wonder. All right, let's pop one. That's getting there. That's getting there. Okay, go again. So remember I've got one of those diaphragms in there that's really reducing it. That's better, right?
Yeah. What if you exaggerate a little bit over one quarter, just to see exactly where it's hitting?
You want it right on a measurement? Is that what you want? It's hot, man. Let's bring that up a little bit, power-wise. Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
It's bueno.
It is bueno. Now, what is causing this? Highlight. All right, I gotta shift my focus because I'm definitely focused a little high. Oh, it's so dusty. Look at all the hideous dust. Man, oh man. All right.
That hot light, that highlight, it's from...
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. What?
The highlight?
Yeah.
I think that's the camera again. No, not the camera.
Yeah.
So not one of the lights. Do it again, pop it.
It's definitely coming from the back. It's probably coming off of the camera. More than likely, it is that round dial. Here, let's do this. Ooh, can I reach it?
Is there any chance to be the...
It's the light in back.
Through the fabric?
It's that backlight.
Was it showing in other photos? Just noticed now?
Yeah, it's been showing.
Yeah.
But you look
because we kill all the others that
yeah, well look at that. So actually we've done a couple of things by changing the polarizer and affecting the surface. It's also really affected the bottle. And I honestly don't know that it wasn't bad having some of that reflective property into it. It definitely helps give it life. Yeah. So what Tomas and I are talking about right now, as I've changed the polarizer and I was knocking out some of the light on the surface, it's also changed some of the reflections that are happening in the bottle. So the left side of the bottle now is really plugging up. It's getting really dark and it's losing shape. This is a case where reflections are actually going to help us. They're going to work to our advantage because that glossy black bottle, it would naturally reflect stuff. There would be things shown in the bottle from around the surface. So I want to maintain some of that. I just want to balance it the right way. Oh yeah, well that has a huge effect. You know, I think I'm just going to do another shot where I tone down the surface because I like the surface toned down a little bit, but I like the key having a little bit of brightness. I do feel like the key is a little too intentional where it's kind of hitting the glass. It feels like that needs a bit of a break. One of the things that I'm always doing is I'm looking at tangents, which are intersections of one object to the next, right? I want to make sure that things aren't hitting in a weird way that causes the eye to stop. It's always about eye movement. I want the eye of the viewer to move around the composition and then come back to what's most important, which is the brand identity, the logo. So I'm seeing right now I've got this key that's perfectly perpendicular to the glass, and my eye is deadening right at that spot. It's almost like it's pointing to that glass, and I get stuck. So I want to adjust that a little bit. That's actually another common mistake I really see people make a lot when they're working on their composition. They don't think about all the tangents, and there will be one object that lines up perfectly with another and just creates a really awkward spot that the eye gets stuck on. Let's pop it again. Yeah, better. Now it's changing down there. I'm just going to knock it a little bit. I like it. The other thing I'll tell you, I also have a crop on this. Tomas, do you want to go to the crop tool? We'll show the full image. So I do want to mention that I'm shooting cropped on this, right? I put an 11:14 crop. That is the typical size of my portfolio that I've been using forever. It's also a size that's very close to advertising print work, which being in the advertising game, I feel that it's very important to show my potential clients images that are formatted in a similar fashion to the way they're going to use it. I also go completely full frame 11:14 in my portfolio, edge to edge. I want it to be all image. So when I'm actually going in and shooting a portfolio piece like this, I will crop it in because I don't want to put something in that outer edge. Remember the DSLR format, the 35mm framed format, is larger than 11:14. It's longer. So I'm going to lose some space at the top and the bottom. I shoot with that crop on because I don't want to have something that's really important in that space that I have to crop out. I don't want to have to sacrifice something. So for me, it's okay to go ahead and put that crop on and know that's where I'm going to need to keep it as, you know, those are the parameters of my image. All right. Tommy. Actually, I think we're getting somewhere. I'm starting to dig it. This is feeling good. I even like the way that's kind of tucked in now. I might kick it in behind the bottle slightly because that is looking cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, we've got dust all over the place, which is a drag. I believe that these have golds on it, so we're going to want a little bit of a gold card in there, right?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of gold. Okay.
Is it gold foil?
I'm seeing gold ink. That stamp is really cool too. You know what? Let me, do we have a little gold card out here? Holy cow, way more than I thought. All right, let's get that gold card. Shall we? Let me see that thing. Go ahead and pop it. We'll see how much is in there. Ooh, a lot. There's a lot of gold in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right, so you know what I want to do?
What do you want to do, Rob?
I'm amazed at how much detail is in there. There's a lot of gold in there. But I want to do two things, because that gold card is also whacking out. Yeah, it's whacking that out. So let's do it white side and then gold side. And I think we might want to keep that highlight, because that's actually kind of cool. Let's take a look at doing this a couple different ways. Pop it. Thank you.
I'm waiting for the puppet, Thomas. All right, puppet or something. Sign on.
Let's get, I don't think that's bad, actually. I like the yellow up here.
You know, this is the 920s. They don't have like white lights by that time, so
that's
yellow
right.
lights. Yeah.
That's right. That's a very valid point. And we can also control some of that in post-production too. So I want to mark that just because, and we can absolutely make a little adjustment. This is really phenomenally dusty, and I want to clean that up a little bit. I want to get a base image before we go much further, because I feel like we're at a point where we're going to really start to noodle this, and I want a base image to build on, all right?
All right.
I knew that was going to happen. There's a lot of dust in there. So I'm using this little anti-static brush. This is a great way to eliminate dust. Keep my bottles and my hero glasses clean. All right, go ahead and pop that. Let's mark that as the base. And did you adjust the color? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I like it.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, it's nice. I like that little bit of tone. You can see it quite a bit in the camera as well. The silvers are now just getting a little bit of warmth. All right, let's pop. I'm gonna pop the white card in. So did you mark that as our base?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks clean, right?
Looks cleaner.
Cleaner, yeah, I know. It's so it's not a hero bottle. This is one of those right off the shelf bottles, and it's been a little bit damaged. So it looks cleaner. It's not perfect. We're gonna have to do some work in post-production just to make that glass nice and clean. Tell me when you're ready. Hang on, I'm not ready. I wanted to know when you were ready.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pop it. Oh shoot, you know what? I don't like that at all. That got way creepy. Holy cow. That was so much better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So what happened was when when I blew everything around here, I completely messed this up. And it kind of was showing my grandmother's face too much, and all of a sudden there was this head peeking around the glass. It got real weird. Don't want that. Let's give me a second. I want to take a look at it and see if it's where it needs to be.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I did it.
You knew because you checked live view, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you think this is weird up here? Should I extend that and not have any? There's a break in there. I'm not sure I love. What happened? Wait, we lost our light there.
Yeah, the scarf moved.
All right, you know what? Mark that for the scarf. We're going to take the scarf and the book from that file. So my convey also messed up my scarf in the background, which is a bummer. I had it exactly the way I wanted it. Luckily, we just go back to that file, grab it, we can color correct it to the same temperature, and then build it all in post. I could sit here and kind of futz with it, but am I ever going to get it 100%? I don't know. So we're going to go back to that original file. We'll take that. What are you going to ask me, Tomas?
Nothing.
All right, did we get the label?
When you're browsing, like this one?
Yeah. How's that look?
Good.
All right, let's mark this one for the label.
I think that...
I'm taking that one for the reflection. Honest to God. I think it's cool. But it's this reflection I want. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying? You actually want to do a new shot. You want to do a new capture.
Yeah, just for the reflection.
Okay.
But put the...
I don't know, man.
No, if you put the card like around it, you get just the...
You know what the biggest problem with that is? There you go. No, that's kind of interesting. So what Tomas is doing is he's bringing in the card and he's actually curving it backwards.
So you don't have the edge of the paper.
That's right. So you don't have a hard edge of the paper, which I was getting. I actually still have one back there that I like.
One more.
No, it's not quite getting it. There you go. Oh. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, but the other one, it was better. It was like feather. And
yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, it's better.
I'm taking that.
Yeah.
It's good. Take it. All right, I think now that we've got the label in front, why don't we let's move this light and go for the label in back. You cool with that?
Yeah. So, just one second. You're gonna use this one, the 1121, for it's a base image.
Yes.
And this one, no, sorry. This one for the label.
Yeah, that's too bright. I really mainly want to pick up the golds from that.
All right.
You know what though? There's gold over here too that we should probably reflect in. Let me have this card. I want to reflect a little into this other side if we can. All right, try that. Ooh, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. All right, pick that for the golds for the right or the left side of the main label. So again, we're going in and fine-tuning every little detail. I'm building a composited image, right? I'm going in, I'm getting the golds on the right side, I'm getting the golds on the left side. I'm gonna build all this together into a final image that I hope is gonna be really true to the brand, and it's gonna highlight the really important parts of those labels. There are things like the stamp that's on the far right side that is really cool. It's a nice little detail that really isn't showing up with the lighting. So putting in that card and getting it to highlight a little bit, I'll bring that in post, and it's gonna be really pretty. All right, I'm gonna move this beast. So we're just going to use the same light. We're going to move it around to light up the other parts of the composition and the other bottles. That's too far over. It is really hard to see in here. Let's try that. right, try that. That's better.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that hot?
No.
I like it. All right, I'm gonna get an even smaller gold card. All right. That definitely gave me golds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna get that side. Okay?
Yep.
I hope I'm gonna get that side. All right. Yep, no, I got it. No, it did not get all of it. Okay, that's my video light. So I'm definitely looking to see how to catch the light, reflect gold into it. The only problem is we've got all these video lights in here that are making it challenging. So let's try that, see if it gets it. That helped, right?
Yep.
All right, let's come in a little bit closer, do that.
Yeah.
That one's better.
Yeah.
All right, take that one. So what I'm doing is I'm working on catching this light and a little bit of this light and getting it to bounce back in that sight. I was seeing a video light coming through it there, which makes it difficult, but what's nice about having these gold cards and silver cards, you can see if your model lights are strong enough exactly where you're putting it. Gives you the ability to kind of rotate them around and put in the amount of light, the amount of reflection that you want in that area. Sometimes it's a little strong. Remember, you can always dial it back. You can put that new layer in and you can change the opacity so you don't have to go with something quite so strong. It's all about being flexible in what kind of quality of light you want to add. All right, Tomas, I'm going to move this IMPA spot. I want to bring it around from the other side because I want to get life into those glasses. Sound cool?
Yep.
We're going to go nice and low with these two.
You want an arm for that?
Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get it down low enough. Let's try it. Try it out. Can't see.
Yeah.
It's video lights, man. You know what, Tomas? I'm going to hand hold this. I want you to fire it for me, okay? Go ahead. Better?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get an arm so we can kind of suspend this down here. Awesome. You can probably go ahead and lock it.
One second, so.
You feel better about that, don't you?
Yeah. Because this Visitex is really heavy. So.
Old technology, man. You just got to work out more, get stronger.
It's not heavy for me, it's heavy for the stand.
Go ahead and pop it for me.
Yeah, I like what's going on here.
Yeah.
It has this light on the glass and...
That's pretty cool. Now, that was nicer though. See that?
Yeah, but when you put beer here, it's gonna...
I know. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to line up this light to split these two glasses a little bit, just slightly off.
You can go more that way. Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead and pop one for me. What was causing that bounce? Because I had a nice bounce. Oh, okay. Will you take that light that way? That way, that way, that way. Go more, 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 more. More, 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 more. Now rotate the front of it in. Even more. Okay, stop.
Isn't it on the shot now?
We'll find out. There we go. See, it's just picking up a little bit of light. Kind of interesting. Got that stuff going on again. Got that. All right, I like it. Let's try the beer.